Hello guys, and welcome to Nordstrom Rack. Today I am on the hunt for things that are undervalued that I can sell for a profit online. I'm going to take you through Nordstrom Rack, then Marshall's, then a thrift store, and we'll see which one ends up being the best. But let me tell you, the shoes may be plentiful in this Nordstrom Rack, but the prices are crazy. For example, these cute Uggs are a cool $69.97, which is too much for me, and that seemed to be a running theme throughout my time here at Nordstrom Rack. Everything I found, whether it was on clearance or not, was just too expensive to pick up to resell. This pair of FLYP boots was pretty cool, but once again, the pricing just wasn't there. It was $98.97. When I realized it wasn't happening for me in the shoes section, I decided to move on to the men's pants because that's a section that I typically have decent luck in, and I'm only looking at the clearance rack. One item that I did decide to pick up was these Carhartt WYP pants. They were $14.99 on clearance, and I sold them for $55.97 on eBay, and they sold super fast after listing. I'm going to show you guys a few other pants or jeans that I saw in this particular area, just so that you know what kind of things are in the clearance section at Nordstrom Rack and what kind of prices they're asking for the different items. This was a pair of True Religion shorts. These were pretty cool shorts, but the prices were just too high to justify picking up. I don't like paying over $15 for something unless I know it's going to bring in a good profit. These are a pair of men's Lucky Brand jeans, which I typically love selling, but too high at $40. I moved on to the juniors dress clearance section. Just a whole bunch of Abound dresses. That was the majority of what was there, but I was hoping that there would be some sort of free people or just anything more substantial that I could scoop up in this section, but everything was just Abound. I did run into this Free People Intimately bodysuit. Unfortunately, it was not on clearance and originally was $68, on sale for $40, so that is not a good enough deal to pick up retail arbitrage. So let's move on to the next section. We are now in the women's dress section, where there were quite a few good brands. However, the clearance prices just were not it. Once again, I'll show you guys some of the brands I saw here and the price tags so that you can see what kind of prices they were asking for things. But it's interesting because last time I came to this Nordstrom Rack, it wasn't a clear the rack sale or anything, and I was able to find quite a few dresses to pick up from the clearance section for under $20 or just a little above $20 a piece that I was able to flip for a pretty good profit online. But it just was not like that this time around. Almost everything was over $30, and it would have to be a really good brand in order to pay that much. And unfortunately, the brands that were worth paying over $30 for weren't priced at $30. They're priced more at like $80 or $100. So to finish up Nordstrom Rack, I'm looking through the jeans because this is one of my favorite categories to resell. But once again, the prices were very high. You'll see because I move on to Marshall's next, and I found similar brands with way cheaper prices. So it's interesting how much Nordstrom Rack is charging for things right now. Here's a pair of Joe's jeans for $60 on clearance. There were a lot of Hudson shorts, and these are a pair of Levi's jeans. I don't even think these were on clearance. They were $50. So after losing hope, I walked out with my single pair of Carhartt men's jeans and went on to Marshall's. So excited to see if Marshall's has better stuff. Right off the bat, I went to the jeans section, found this pair of Lucky Brand Bridget high-rise jeans. The only problem is that they were still too expensive on clearance. I wouldn't pay over $15 for this pair of jeans, so $28 was way too high. I also thought these pair were kind of interesting, these Zara flare leg jeans. I don't know if I've ever even seen a pair of Zara jeans before. I looked them up, and unfortunately it didn't seem like Zara jeans were going for that much money, so even though they were only $12, it wasn't worth the cost. Over in the women's sweater clearance section, I saw this Lucky Brand cardigan that I thought was pretty cool looking. I liked the design on the knit and the fact that it had fringe. However, Lucky Brand's a brand that I am typically not paying up for. Over in the men's clearance section, I found these cool pair of Madewell jeans. They're straight leg, and I did decide to purchase them because they were marked down to $20, which I thought was a great price. I wanted to show you guys what I do on my phone whenever I'm making sure that an item is worth picking up. So I searched for a pair of Madewell straight jeans, made sure to filter the category for men, and then change the size to anywhere around 31 because these were size 31 waist, and size does matter whenever it comes to pricing. I then looked at the solds, and it looks like they're selling for 50, 60, 45, 65, anywhere in between there. So the average price seems to be about 50, so that's what I'm going to shoot for. And if I were to sell them for $50, then on Poshmark I would make about $38.50 less my cost of goods of $20. I would make $18.50. Another lucky find in the men's section were these pair of men's Lucky Brand jeans, which have already sold. I priced them the same I did as the Madewell jeans at $72, which is 30% higher than I actually want to sell them for, which is $50. These sold for even more. They sold for $57 on an offer. I got them for $20 from the clearance section, so my profit here was $24.10. Those were all my finds from Marshall's. I had to leave to meet my friend. She is looking for a wedding venue, and we were going to look at a few different areas nearby, so I had to go do that. And then afterwards I decided to hit up this little thrift store that I hadn't been to in a really long time because I'm never in this area, and I was actually able to find quite a good bit of stuff here, so I was pretty excited. Much better time here than I had at the Nordstrom rack and Marshall's, so buckle in because you're about to see a lot of good finds. I started off looking at this 80% off clearance area and saw these Sam Edelmans, but they were just a little too beat up for my taste. So these are the shoes that I did end up getting from this section. A pair of halogen wedge sandals with real suede uppers there. These are a pair of Sam Edelman sandals, which were going for about $20 online, but they were only $1, all these shoes were, so I thought that was worth picking up. And these Steve Madden little gladiator type sandals with a block heel. Next, I went to the jeans section, started looking through. I found these pair of Free People size 29 lace-up crotch jeans. I'm not a huge fan of gray jeans. However, these were a high-rise, so I couldn't pass it up because of the style. Plus, these were a blue tag, and all blue tag were 80% off, so these did only cost me like $1. Regular price for all jeans at this store was $4.99. Of course, spent a lot of time sifting through all of the crappy brands like Fashion Bug and Style & Co. and stuff. This thrift shop did not have a lot of high-end stuff. You really had to hunt for it, but once you've spent enough time in the store, you were able to hunt down some good stuff. And by high-end, I don't mean actual high-end. I mean like brands worth picking up. Like Free People I get pretty excited about. I know that's not high end, but to me that's very exciting stuff whenever I find a Free People item in a thrift store like this. Same with Current Elliott. I was pretty excited to see that and debated so hard on if I should get them or not. The problem with these jeans is that there was a significant stain on the back that I just was not confident that I could get out. Like, look at that thing. That's bad. I ended up leaving them behind. Next find was a pair of men's American Eagle original straight jeans, blue tag, which meant it's only $1. Easy pickup there. I sell these all the time. They are my bread and butter. Moving on to the women's dress section, I just wanted to show you guys some of the dresses that I was seeing over here. Most of them I did not pick up. I believe I only picked up one dress in this area. And here she is, a beautiful Lulu's dress in a size extra large, great size. It was $4.99 and it is already sold. It sold on Mercari for $51 just the other day. Super exciting sale. I actually did clean this dress up a bit because it did have some material wear. So I just used my depiller and snipped a little bit and was able to clean it up for the most part. Still mentioned and showed in a close-up photo some of the wear. I know I mentioned this in a recent What Sold video, but be on the lookout for holiday dresses because people are spending more money right now and are buying holiday dresses, and a lot of dresses that you come across can be holiday dresses, especially if they're a great size, like a size extra large. Don't be afraid to put those keywords in your descriptions too, or in your titles. Put holiday party and put Christmas party. I've put that on almost all of my fancy dresses at this point, as it just helps them move at this time of year. So some of the dresses that I've been passing up here: Max Studio, hard to sell. You can get it super cheap at TJ Maxx and places like that. Blue Rain is a Francesca's brand. This is simply Vera Wang, which is sold at Kohl's. Moving on to another dress section, I saw this BCBG maxi dress, which I considered picking up, but ultimately decided not to just because BCBG can be kind of a hard sell, and it wasn't on sale, so I was just like, I don't know if it's worth it. Plus extra small. That makes it really difficult to sell. This Caribbean Joe's dress I just thought was so cool with this novelty print and like Hawaiian tropical vibe, so I did end up picking that up. This also I thought was pretty cute, but Tommy Hilfiger is kind of a difficult brand for me to sell as well. I recently pulled a floral Tommy Hilfiger skirt for not selling for over a year, so I decided against that one. This is an Urban Outfitters romper. It looked pretty old and worn. That's the main reason I left it behind. Also, I'm being much more selective with my Urban Outfitters pickups now because it's getting harder for me to sell. This Calvin Klein dress I thought was pretty cool, but I also thought the style might be a little dated and Same deal with this J. Crew dress. The style, I wasn't feeling it. Moving over to the top section, I saw this Kona Soul kimono. I love the print. I just thought it was super pretty. Decided to give it a chance. It was not on sale, so I did pay $4.99 for it, but I think it'll sell okay. I debated so hard on whether to pick up this Heirloom Collections kind of Fair Isle knit thick sweater. Comps were all over the place, but ultimately I decided to give it a chance, so hopefully I can do okay with this vintage sweater. I really liked this cardigan behind it. It is also super thick and it looked warm and cozy, but it's by a brand that I never pick up, The Limited. I've tried based on style. I cannot sell The Limited no matter what, so I do not pick it up anymore. This is a pair of Mondetta herringbone print leggings. I love picking up activewear. Mondetta is a brand I've been experimenting with. Comps were decent, so I thought I would give these a chance. This Nike activewear tank felt really nice. I just really enjoyed the material, so I decided to look it up, even though a Nike tank top is not something I would typically pick up. And comps were close, but just not quite there to pay $4.99 for. Something that is worth that price, however, are these pink Victoria's Secret leggings with these really cool spill out detail on the ankles. I was getting tired and hungry, and I was gonna leave the store, and then I saw the designer section, and I was like, oh boy, what's this? I gotta look through this. I can't leave without looking through this section. And it's designer and new tags, so it's a bit of a mix mash, but I did find some good stuff. The first find in this area was this Ralph Lauren box pleated dress. I did debate a good bit on whether to pick that up or not. Items in this section are prices marked, and this was $9.99. I just wasn't sure if it was worth that price. Ultimately decided to go for it. The next find was this Anthropologie Dolan Left Coast dress. It has 2 layers. The one on the bottom is a different material than the one on top. This might have been a risky pickup as well, as comps aren't that great, and it cost $8.99, but since it was new with tags, I decided to give it a chance. This is an Ann Taylor sheath dress. I paid $7.99 for it. I thought it was beautiful. It had a belt, new with tags, easy pickup there. I had never heard of this brand before. It's called Luxel, but this is a really cute, fun party dress. It cost $8.99. I decided to pick it up because it's perfect for the season. This was one of the best finds of this thrift trip, a pair of Everlane the Cheeky Jean. At first I thought these were a pair of men's jeans just because they kind of look like it, but nope, they're women's and they already sold. Woo! Another cool jeans find from this area was this pair of American Eagle curvy high-rise jegging crop jeans in a size 8. Love selling size 8. And since I didn't take a clip of it, I also wanted to mention this pair of Banana Republic pants that have already sold for $28. Last find of the trip I wanted to show you guys is this beautiful gown. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I just saw someone in a gown very similar to this at a wedding, and I'm like, oh, hello, beautiful holiday dress. And then I looked to see who the brand was, and I saw Tadashi Shoji, and I was like, yep, you're coming with me. You cost $29.99, and that's fine because I know I could sell you for about $100. Hey guys, thanks for watching this little source with me, thrift with me video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a like down below, as it really supports my channel and pushes this video out to more people. I am starving. I got myself some Panda Express for me and my boyfriend, so I'm going to go inside and eat that real fast and then get these things listed as fast as I can so that I can be done with work for the day. If you are enjoying my reselling content, consider subscribing. Right down there, the little subscribe button. Make it turn whatever color it needs to turn. I forget what color. White? Does it go from red to white? I don't know anything. Anyways, have a great day, everybody. Bye!